Hey everyone, hope all is well. Today I'm going to go through my July earnings for Microstock. I'm trying to get caught up here so that I can get my August earnings out on time. So just going to fire away and we're going to get through this report real quick. Thanks for tuning in and stick around till the end. So yeah, starting from worst to best here in my earnings. And in that situation, basically I always start with Archangel where I didn't earn anything, although I haven't uploaded there forever. Is what it is. Photo for me, I also didn't earn any money in the month of July. 123RF, I earned $1.78. Big Stock, I earned $4.12. And Black Box, I earned $5.09. So those are, the little sites for me. And then I start to get into the sites that earn a little bit more. And I'm going to start with DreamsTime this month. I had 36 total sales on DreamsTime, and that earned me $22.85 for a royalty per download of 63 cents. Now, 22 is pretty low for me on DreamsTime, but it is July, or it was July, I should say, and earnings tend to be lower in that month. So hopefully things improve as we get into fall. The best-selling image was only worth $1.56. And it was this tourist-oriented sign in Old Montreal. I typically shoot signs, particularly tourist-oriented signs, because they tend to have less coverage in the database, and there is demand for those types of things. So keep that in mind when you're shooting in a historic or a tourist-style environment. Signs, location indicators, all that stuff kind of adds to the story of places that buyers often look for. So signs. All right, the next best site for me in July, surprise, surprise, was Wirestock. I actually had 33 total sales. One of them was a video sale. And the total earnings at Wirestock was $23.12. So that's not bad for a little portfolio where in a spot where I don't upload. The video sale earned $7.07. And the image sales earned $16.05. So that's great when you get a video sale on Wirestock. I think I have less than 10 videos there, and I've sold actually quite a few. So the Wirestock model does work. It's just unfortunate the way they put that subscription barrier in place, because I'm getting results there still. The drone shot that I took was this drone shot that I took of the Bainon Environmental Reserve area. I was just learning to fly my Mini 2 when I took this, and so I didn't even really line it up very well. But just goes to show, especially if you're a new drone pilot, video or film everything you're doing as you learn, because you can clip those pieces of video and then actually just sell them, especially when the footage isn't that valuable to you. So yeah, $7.07 for just a bit of video I took while I was trying to figure out how to work the drone for the first time. So that was great. Moving on, my next best-selling site or best revenue-generating site was Depositphotos in July. I had 50 total sales, and that earned me $23.96 for a 47 cents RPD or royalty per download. Higher than normal there, and that's because I actually sold a video in July. I typically don't report video at deposit because I only uploaded a few, and I just never bothered to build out the video side of my portfolio there, just because the site just doesn't generate much income, and to a certain extent you do need to focus a little bit on activities that will actually generate revenue. So I just have a few videos, but I did have a sale. It was an $8 sale, and it was just a drone shot that I took while sitting in my backyard. It was a cold day in Calgary, just a suburban flyover, and yeah, $8 from that video sale. Okay, moving on to the next site, Motion Array. In July, I had 211 downloads, and that earned me $39. I think there was a drop in value on a download basis, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if they've changed. I haven't paid attention to the site very much, and so I'm not sure if they've changed things. But I perceive it feels like I got less for that volume of downloads. Um, I'll try to figure that out and maybe report that back in my next earnings report. But still, Motion Array, $39, and I only have 800 assets there, so it generates more, even though the per sale amount is actually quite low. All right, the next site is Pond 5. I have 9 total sales on Pond 5 in July. The video sales, I had 4 video sales and 5 image sales, which is kind of weird because usually I don't have many image sales. But the video sales, the 4 sales earned $64.10, and the 5 image sales earned $6.38. So while I had 5 images sell, that only earned $6, so it wasn't really worth that much to me. The video that earned the most revenue was just this iPhone shot that I took in Sitka, Alaska, just while we were on stop during an Alaska cruise. Just an iPhone shot, and generated a bunch of revenue, so that's great. But the total between the images and the videos at Pond 5 was $70.48. So $70 is a pretty good month for my Pond 5 account anyway. Okay, moving on to the next site. iStock was my next best site in July. Well, this is actually my June report, so as you know already, my total earnings on iStock were $83.12 for a royalty per download of 60 cents. I had 14 videos sell. They earned $45.30, and so the balance of that 83 was image sales. $80 is really low for iStock, and I'm actually kind of fortunate because 45 for video sales is kind of high. So my image sales on iStock tanked in July, and that's kind of saved with some video revenue there. I don't know, just again, maybe July, a slow month. The best earning video was a time lapse that earned $10, and it was just this time lapse that I took of an abandoned farm in the countryside in a previous winter. But overall, $83 for the month of iStock was pretty weak. So hopefully things improve after as we get into fall. The next best earning site for me was Alamy. I had 4 sales in July. The gross on those 4 sales was $381.60, and my net was $148.60. The best-selling photo was this cover shot of the Wings of Fire series book. I've made a ton of money off photographing, particularly kids' books, but also other books, especially the George Orwell stuff, Sign of the Times, I guess. But I continue to generate revenue off those book sale, book cover photographs. So it's like I said in my previous video, it's not exciting stuff, but it's generating a little bit of revenue for me. So that's good. Next site that I'm going to talk about is Shutterstock. I had 313 total downloads in July, and that earned $260.68. So not a bad month for me on Shutterstock, actually. I had 312 image sales and 2 video sales. The images earned $255.82 for a royalty per download of 82 cents, and the videos earned only $4.86 between total collectively, so the 2 videos only earned about $2.50 a piece. So those were actually marginal sales at best. The best value sale I had was actually quite high. It was an image sale. It earned $112.03 for one sale. And it was a photograph that I took of the Canadian Museum of History in Ottawa. It's 2 images stitched together, so kind of a panorama, although not a very sort of broad one. And this one was from a trip that I took. Yeah, did I just say that? I actually vlogged those Ottawa photographing experience. I actually vlogged the Ottawa trip, so if you're super bored and you got nothing to do, you could go back and check those out, I suppose. But yeah, it was a $112 sale, and that's great for me. You don't see as many of those high value image sales anymore. I used to see it all the time, but these days, those big enhanced license sales they're few and far between. So it's nice to see one every now and then, and that certainly brings up the total by quite a bit. All right, so on to the last site, Adobe Stock, obviously. Yeah, another decent month at Adobe Stock. Of course, my revenue dropped because of the previous month having the free portfolio selection process going ahead. This month we didn't get that revenue, but still a good month. I had 473 total sales and total earnings of $456.23. So that was pretty good. Of those sales, they break down by 469 images, like including AI, and that earned $395.13 for an 85-cent royalty per download. I had 4 video sales, and that earned $61.10. So not bad, another decent month on video. The best video earned $25.20, and it was just this sort of video of a small town, rural town, Alberta town, that I took when I was out photographing, just on my rural kind of abandoned trips. And so this was, again, it was kind of a nothing shot. I thought my other shots or videos or drone videos were better because this one was kind of against the sun, and the other ones weren't. But it still sold. So again, I stress when you're out and you shoot a bunch of content, don't be super selective in what you upload. I over select because it's always surprising to me that sometimes the content from a shoot that sells is actually what I think is the weakest of the content. So it's always strange to me how that works. So just upload it all from a shoot. That's what I always do, and that's what I think everybody should do, assuming that you want to put in the effort. The best image sale was this photograph that I took in Edinburgh of Circus Lane. I haven't thought about this photograph forever. It's been out for a while and I haven't noticed it sell that much, so that was great. But it earned $21.50, so a good positive sale there. Basically, that's it for Adobe Stock, $456. So a good month. And so that brings me to my total. Yeah, if you made it this far and you get some of this content, would love to have you subscribe and stick around for more. I'm going to try to be more punctual and provide some more instructive content, some more learning kind of content to help with Microstock. I got to keep up with Vero, who's putting out great content every day, so gonna do that. And yeah, my total for July was $1,139.03. So yeah, again, over 1,000. My goal. I'm gonna keep working. It's enough to keep working at this, and hopefully you guys are doing well. You're seeing your revenue increase, and you're still thinking this is worth doing. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.